Look how beautiful it is out here, guys. Today, I am bringing you with me into the Florida Everglades. Look how vast and amazing it is with all of this grass. Behind us here, we're off the side of the road, and this is what we get to see today. As we drive down this road and as we walk down different trails today, we're gonna see all sorts of different environments for different wildlife to live in. And I don't know what type of wildlife we're going to come across today, but what I can tell you is earlier this week there was a fire in this area, and I think that wildfire that outbroke has taken the lives of some animals. So we are going to go through that area. There's deer flies that are trying to bite me going all around me right now. So I'm going to hop back in the car and we're gonna cruise up the road. But that is our mission today, to see if we can find any wildlife in need and see what these wildfires have done to this area. Take a good look behind me. This is all lush and clearly has not been touched by a fire, but just up the way, it looks a lot different. Just a short drive away from where we just were. Look at this. All behind me is mangroves that seem to have been burnt down maybe years ago. It doesn't seem like there's much char on the wood here if you guys look close and you inspect all of the mangroves behind me. But as you can see, all of these mangroves have died. They've all become like driftwood. It's very mucky in here. I tried walking. I had to actually hop on these sticks right here to get out onto here to get you guys this perspective. But this area is actually loaded with Burmese pythons. There's all sorts of snakes in here. Maybe we'll see one. Wow, look at this. Look at this branch here. It is totally charred. Look at these palms. This is insane. The whole ground. Look at all of these cypress knees here. This is the beginning of the wildfire. You can see how these fires have just engulfed these trees, worked their way all the way up, and of course, everything on the ground here is just fried. There's snail shells here that are burnt to a crisp. There's all sorts of wildlife, I'm sure, that was burnt in this fire. This is crazy. We are just getting into the burnt area, walking deeper and deeper. I don't want to get engulfed in muck here. Look at all of this burnt grass, but it already has new grass coming through. You got the burnt stuff down here, it burnt all the way down, and now you got new grass coming up. This is just absolutely crazy to see, but beautiful. This is what happens out here, and this is the way God intended it. Look at this. We're just walking back. Whew. We've actually got a rocky little hammock, a little island here where the ground gets higher, as you guys can see. Look, now we're not in that muck anymore, and this is exactly where wildlife would be trying to escape the fire. All of this is burnt around us, but you can see how the land is already kind of healing. Although the plants can recover fast, the wildlife isn't quite quick enough. Oh, look at this, we have a hole back here. I wonder if we got anything in here. There's all ash that I'm stepping in. Look at this. Something might be in this hole. Just burnt everywhere, but again, new growth. And look at this. If we look up here, there's actually a big stork that's hanging out in this area. Let's see if we can sneak up to him. Look at that. What is he doing in all of this burnt area? Now there is some water here. Looks kind of oily film on the surface. He's just hanging out. What are you doing? Oh, there he goes. How beautiful is that? got a big turkey vulture overhead. He's coming back around this way. Oh, there he is. There's definitely meals for him in this area, which is exactly what we're looking for, but you can see how he's searching, smelling this area. This is the burnt area, and just on the other side you can see it's lush and green. So we're walking through this strip. It's actually not that much ground that was burnt if you consider this strip here, how vast the Everglades is. This is just a little wildfire. I don't know if this was a controlled burn. It doesn't look like it, but regardless, every ecosystem needs fires actually to break down the plant matter. It gives a lot of nutrients to the soil for the new life that's coming through. Look at this little palm that's coming through here. Even though the whole base is singed, look at this life here. Although these branches were just totally burnt to a crisp. So what we're gonna do is we're walking around here. You've got pit holes and crevices. I've actually found a lot of rattlesnakes right here in this very area. Eastern diamondback rattlesnakes, one of the most deadly snakes that we have down here in the Everglades, if not the most deadly. That is probably the snake that we don't want to mess with, but with that comes food items for that snake. And so we might find a burnt rattlesnake out in here that wasn't able to escape this forest fire quick enough. Oh, I definitely see something here. Look at this. Whew. Look at what we have over here. What is this? Dude, it's a chameleon. This is crazy. Come down, come down. It's a big male. Oh, I didn't even think chameleons had gotten this far. Someone's definitely introduced them in this area. I have never looked for chameleons here. Oh, we're just gonna lay you down right here, buddy. Look at this poor guy who was just caught in the fire. And I was going to talk to you guys about this snail here. Look at, oh, it just crumbles all apart. You can see all the ash. Something like this just brings tears to my eyes. Even though these guys are not native down here, no animal deserves to suffer. And this guy clearly was not able to escape. These guys cannot run fast. So he was probably climbing on these trees that you can see again are just totally burnt, no leaves, and he was just caught in this mess. I don't want to mess with him too much because this is just so sad here, guys. If he was only a little bit faster, he probably could have gotten to the edge of this. But although this is really sad, he does not belong here. So on the bright side, ooh, he does stink. On the bright side, we don't have as many of these guys. If more were caught out here, this is an area we need to protect all of our native species, and these guys are in a little bit of competition with them. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. I cannot believe this. Dude. Oh my goodness. But this really, really is powerful. I mean, it really stinks that this guy was not able to make it. Look at this poor rabbit, and who knows how many more rabbits were out here just like this. He's singed all the way down his body. And it looks like this fire had to have happened at least a week ago. He's got some pine needles all on him, but new growth behind him. I guess kind of like in The Lion King, this guy will now decompose and go into the earth, and new life will come from that. Lots of plants. Maybe that vulture will come over and pick him out, and that will kind of go into the food chain here. But look at this poor rabbit. This is just one of the most crazy things I've ever seen. I've never checked out a forest fire like this, but in all of our walking and all of our searching, we've seen a couple lizards. I saw one gray racer, but he got away from us before we were able to get him on film. They just are so quick. This is some powerful stuff here, and it really stinks that he or she didn't make it. This has just been such a powerful experience for not only me, but Sean, and I hope that sharing this experience with you guys, capturing it here on the video, has been just an eye-opening experience about what happens out here in the wild with these fires. It's really crazy that these animals get stuck in this position, but it's just a part of nature. And as you can see, again behind me, with all of this death of these trees, you have a lot of new life coming through, and this is exactly what this wilderness needs. So it really stinks to be able to see some of these animals in this situation, but this is just nature, and this is the reality of it. So if you guys want to subscribe to the channel and see more videos, usually we're working with Lambani the chimpanzee and lions and tigers and bears and craziness. No bears, but craziness for sure. If you guys want to subscribe, please join the channel, follow this crazy adventure, and if you guys already are subscribed, then welcome back to this channel, and I will see you guys next time. I think we're going to head back. We're probably going to check out this area over the next couple days, see if there's any animals in need, and I will see you guys in the next adventure. If we find anything, that will be captured in the next episode. Peace.